Let's get it on! Bridge pickup. What's up everybody? We're at Guitar Point Frankfurt today. We're gonna check out an absolute rarity today. We're gonna check out a 64 Fender Strat left-handed version so I can actually play it. Factory Lake Placid Blue. Should probably be the only one in the world from that year in that color. So Guitar Point, my favorite place. Let's check it out.
So look at this. Here we have a original white case which only were made between 63 and 64 for special custom color guitars. So look what we have here. This is just fantastic. This is a 1964 Fender Stratocaster in custom color Lake Placid Blue. Still with a spaghetti logo and clay dots, Brazilian board of course, Abigail Ibarra pickups, green guard, in almost mint condition. It's already very hard to find a custom color Strat from this era. More hard to find a left-handed version like this one. So this is a fantastic preserved instrument.
Looks absolutely amazing. Where did it come from? Do we know?
It actually came from a collection. So it wasn't played very much. The only little spot it has is here, where you can see that the primer undercoat, the yellow stain, if you want. So beside of that spot, the finish is almost near mint condition, I would say.
Unbelievable. So not a lot of wear on it.
Yeah, and normally, often these guitars look greenish, kind of greenish, because blue and yellow is green. And this one almost have no greenish tint, so the top lacquer is has still not faded, so it looks really great. And also the neck looks almost like new.
Nice. What's the price tag on this one?
The price tag is 69,000 euro on this one.
Ay.
So yeah, it's because you just can't find anything like this.
Sure.
Just for comparison, we had a Fiesta Red from the same year with gold parts, which we sold for I think 75,000.
Right-handed model? Or?
Yeah, a right-handed model.
Got it. Okay, so very expensive piece, and we're gonna check out if it actually sounds expensive too.
Yeah, do it. Have fun.
Would be bridge pickup, a lot of bite on the lower strings, upper strings not as bitey as I would suspect usually. So it gets a lot more wiry when I go to the lower strings. Higher strings, very smooth actually. It doesn't feel broken in, it feels brand new, which is probably because it hasn't been played much. And it's amazing to get the feeling of how a brand new guitar would have felt like in 1964. And if that wasn't enough, it's not only all original, there's a lot of case candy in there. Show it to us, Fred.
Yeah, right. If you open here, we have like the original cable. Look at that. looks like almost like a telephone cable. It's so thin, but this is a factory Fender cable from that period, you know. So
and it came with the guitar? No,
it came with the guitar. Yeah.
Okay.
It came with the guitar. Here we have the original polish gloss with the tag on it explaining that it's washable. And here we have what is amazing. We have the original Fender Stratocaster instruction manual from 1964.
Wow.
With the serial number of the guitar and the stamp from the first buyer. Everything is here. And here's even the original wrench for the bridge, which somebody put there with some tape. And yeah, all the explanations on how to adjust the guitar. This is really rare that you find something like this.
It's like a time capsule. It's like it's 1964 and you bought a new guitar. And that's
right.
Super dynamic. Clean. Overdriven. So let's say it's 1964 and I'm a left-handed guitar player. Probably I have to order one of these, right? So these weren't like standard models. I would have to order them, especially the color, right?
Yeah, right. So you would have to order it through your dealer, and the dealer would order it from the factory normally, and then for such guitars they would make specially one piece for the special order. A guitar like this will always be a custom order, in most cases.
For sure. So would it be safe to say that this is probably the only 64 in Lake Placid Blue, or maybe one of two or something?
It's hard to say, but I have never seen another one so far. So
it's the first we know of.
Yeah. In Europe you don't find them at all. Interesting is I've seen some lefty strats from US dealers in the internet, but very few. There was one dealer in the 90s to early 2000 who was specialized on lefties, and he had once in a while he had one, but also never pre-CBS in such a custom color. I never saw it before.
Automatically makes me want to play 60s blues rock and blues power trio. Usually what I play on this channel is a lot more melodic when I'm doing my own stuff with my own guitars, but with a vintage guitar like this and a Marshall stacked behind me, it makes me want to play all these old things. I just want to be a blues rock guitar player with this setup here. Love it. guys. After playing this for a while now, I have to say it sounds absolutely amazing. Sounds exactly like I would imagine that a vintage Strat sounds like. A couple things though to notice here. So like I said, it feels a little stiff because it's actually pretty brand new. And the thing is that you can feel it a little bit. The frets are perfectly intact, but you can feel that the lacquer is still super shiny on the back. So it's kind of like a brand new Strat that you just pick off the wall. Now, the ultimate question, would you pay 70 grand for this Strat? That I think is something that you have to decide for your own. I'm not a huge Strat player. I love the experience of playing the Strat, and I absolutely appreciate the fact that I can do this here, playing a 64 vintage Strat as a left-handed person, which is not a thing you can do every day as a left-handed person. This is an amazing, amazing experience. So the experience is great, but the sheer money you would have to put down on the table for this guitar, way too rich for my blood, I think. So for me, this is something I will cherish. And but I will absolutely sadly admit that I can probably never pay 70 grand for a guitar, and that's totally fine. So if you enjoyed this video, check out Guitar Point here in Frankfurt, Germany. It's an absolute vibe, as you can see. Tons of great guitars around here. So if you want to do that, check out Guitar Point, and see you in the next video.